Ahead on Daytime Buffalo, the Great Pumpkin Farm is here to get us ready for their 30th fall season. And later we visit Relax the Back Buffalo to hear about the products that can ease your pain. It's all coming up right now on Daytime Buffalo. Good afternoon, hello, and welcome to Daytime Buffalo. I'm your host, Chelsea Lavelle. Well, it's not officially fall until the Great Pumpkin Farm is open for this season, and here with us now to tell us about everything they have in store this year is Ben from our sponsors at the Great Pumpkin Farm. Thanks so much for coming in today.
Thanks for having me.
Of course, it's a big year for the Great Pumpkin Farm. You're celebrating your 30th anniversary. Tell us what you're doing for that.
Unbelievable. I don't know where the time went. I don't know how 30 years have gone by that quickly. But, you know, we're just trying to perfect everything that we have a little bit better. We did add a pedal car track. That was our biggest attraction that we added this year. And it's been really popular so far.
Nice. Okay. How have you become a tradition and kind of a staple when it comes to fall for Western New York families?
So everybody in Western New York knows that when fall comes, winter's coming, right? They know that the snow's coming, the cold weather. So I think that's why the Fall Festival is so popular, because people want to take that one last chance to get outside and enjoy the weather while it's still nice. And Halloween has become so popular everywhere, not just in Western New York. And who doesn't like pumpkins and good food and family fun?
So you mentioned the new attraction this year. Tell us kind of the thought process when you wanted to bring it in and why you think it's already been such a hit.
Yeah, so obviously every attraction we try and put in, we want to revolve it around family where both kids and adults can enjoy it. And it's just something that my dad had been talking about doing for a few years, and we didn't really have the right spot in mind. But we actually just acquired one of the buildings next door to us, and it worked out perfect for the pit house to keep the cars in, to stage the cars, and it's kind of like the starting line and the finish line as well, and it turned out better than expected.
Nice. Well, when you go there, it's not just about picking pumpkins and having fun. There's also food and drinks. Tell us about what you have to offer.
Yeah, so we're open every single day from now through October 31st. So you can come out there any day of the week, get a pumpkin, go to the bakery, buy some Halloween decorations. But on the weekends is when our festival is going on, much more going on the weekends. We've got hay rides, we've got apple cannons, we've got a train ride, we've got a shooting gallery, you can do zombie paintball. I mean, you name it. I'm sure I'm forgetting something because there's so much to list, but you could definitely spend the whole day there and probably not get it all done.
I think I heard you say pumpkin cannon. Tell us about that.
So we've got a air cannon that we mounted on the back of a fire truck, and we put pie pumpkins in there. Pie pumpkins probably like a small basketball size for those that don't know, and it shoots these pumpkins about 2,000 feet.
Oh my goodness.
If you've never seen it before, it's quite the spectacle.
I know that you also do group tours and even parties, right?
Yeah, so we have lots and lots of school group tours that come through every day. Through the month of October, we'll have thousands of school groups come through. They go to the petting zoo, they go on a hay ride, they get a pumpkin, they eat their lunch there, they get to go to the playground. The kids love it, and I think the teachers like it too.
Yeah, it's a fun trip. Everyone remembers the class trips to the pumpkin farms.
Absolutely, that was the best part, the field trip.
It really was. Okay, so tell us what your secret is and how you've been able to continue to grow over the past 3 decades.
You know, when my dad started the pumpkin farm, it all started because he went to another pumpkin farm and said, you know, man, I can't believe the amount of people here, and this is so popular, and I know I can do this better. And that's what he's done, and that's what we've strived to do every single year that we've been open in business. What can we improve on every year? What are we lacking in? What do we need, you know? And so it's constant that we're trying to improve on what we already have. You know, we know that it's been successful so far, but we don't want to get complacent. Mm-hmm.
Let's talk more about where you're located for those of our viewers who haven't been out to the Great Pumpkin Farm.
So we are right in Clarence. We're just east of Antique World, for those of you that know where the Antique World Flea Market is, but we're just east of there, and we're right on the Clarence-Newstead border there. So it's just a short drive up Route 5, and you know, you get out of Clarence, start to get into the country, you can't miss us on the right. You'll see all the pumpkins.
Now that summer is officially over, I'm sure, and we've been so spoiled this year, it's been a lot warmer. I know people haven't thought about fall quite as much. but I'm sure it's about to get super busy, right?
Absolutely. We've been open for 2 weekends now. We just finished our second weekend, and the weather was really good, and we had a good turnout. But as the weather starts to get cooler, as you get into October, that's when it really starts to get busy. That's when people are thinking about, putting the hoodie on, walking around, buying a pumpkin, and that's what we base our whole festival off of. So.
Yeah. Alrighty, kicking off the fall season with us. Thank you so much for coming in and sharing more. Viewers, it's not just the season for the pumpkin patches. If you would like to learn more about everything going on at the Great Pumpkin Farm, you can visit our sponsors at the website listed right there on your screen and visit them in Clarence, New York for their 30th season. Thank you so much for coming in.
Thanks for having me.